So on this,
wait, kind of welcome everybody because it takes a little while for everything to connect.
well, if we're just a little slow, that's just the way it is. So hopefully we're connected at this point. Jennifer's kind of watching the computer to let me know when it is. And if not, I'm talking to you guys just in general.
Okay,
And
we are connected on Instagram now.
so if you didn't hear me before, I was going to say welcome everybody on this Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, celebrating his life and legacy, as we all should do. And what I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about was we are just kicking off the So Affordable Week. If you don't know about So Affordable Week, we try to bring the projects to you and make it where you can do the projects and get it done and get with a product out that you will enjoy and you will have fun with. So, first off, to tell you is that we have, for those who are shopping online or live away from our store, we do make a deal with you during these weeks where we will actually ship everything to you. We'll collect everything during the week as we show this and ship it to you in one box, and then we charge one shipping thing. So it's called the So Affordable Week box.
Yeah, it's $8.
$8 shipping box, and you actually buy that at the beginning or whenever you feel like it, and then you shop all during the week, and then we collect everything for you, put it in that box, and ship it to you. So it's a neat way, instead of having to buy and then ship, buy and ship, buy and ship. That can get expensive for you out in wherever you are to get all these good deals we're going to show you during the week. That this is a way that we just say one-time shipping, shop the whole week, get all the good projects and the good stuff you want, and then we put in a box and ship it to you at the end of the week, and you have everything in one place. So that is the $8 shipping box. That's for the So Affordable Week. Get it, and that will help you, do all this that we're going to do this week. So, second thing is that the thing we dropped today. If you did not see it, go check it out. But I'm going to talk about it, and you're actually going to see a live example of it. So if you're wondering what it looks like, or maybe you're not sure about the project bag, this is what it looks like. It is a wonderful, wonderful project bag. You can see, in this case, there's a green and a red version of this. I'm showing you the green. Look at these beautiful, this is a Botanica line, greens, yellows. You can see summer. This is screaming summer somewhere in the Caribbean right now, right? But what this really shows is we actually kind of put together a green version of it. You have a zipper that you come through, and we talked about how to make the zipper, put it in. There's a buy any pattern, but it's got, show you how to put it in. We have things you can hold in there that you can see with the mesh. Hold it up. Sorry. So it's kind of have to do this way. So hopefully you can still hear me too. So this is the mesh that we put through. Here's the zipper going through. It's a project bag like that. And we have made these kits. So if you look at our So Affordable, I think Jennifer's going to link the So Affordable link in the comments. And we're going to have that so you can go see. This is in the So Affordable that we have a project bag. So there's one in red and there's one in green. The red's been, yeah. So we have, let me get this other. So we have one, I showed you the green one live that we made for a sample, but there is a red one too. And I think there's only one more of these left. I think I have quite a few of these left, but there's only one more of these. But still, that is a great project for a project bag, and you can get that done, and that gets you a time to do it.
Hold your projects
In
it,
yeah.
If you're going to retreats and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a great one. Jennifer brought up about it's a great one to put your project. You go into retreats or carry somewhere where you're sewing with some of your friends or doing that. That's a great way to put everything together and keep it one spot. That's why they call it the project bag. It kind of makes sense, And then the nice thing about it, we incorporate mesh, so you don't have to deal with anything. You can see through it, see what project's in there. You don't have to lose track of what's going on. So it's a great project we're doing. That was our first thing we dropped from so this morning from So Affordable, 9 a.m. We'll do that throughout the week, 9 a.m. every morning. There'll be something that drops that will tell you about the project. But that's the first one, and that's a really cool project bag. I mean, I really think that will do a lot of good for you as you're going through. Second thing I want to talk to you a little bit about is we have, with the So Affordable Week, we're doing some other things that we're doing to give you some kind of deals to kind of load up that box, that $8 box that you should get, to load up to give you some ideas of projects that you can do that are kits that we have in some form or fashion and a way of doing these projects. and they're all under $30. Everything we're going to show you is under $30. Some we put a little bit down in sale to give you a little break to get it below $30, but some are naturally below $30 and are just great projects you may not have realized that we had. I think that would do good for you. So the first one I'm going to show you is the bird block. So you see this, the bird block, it is actually, hopefully you can get a good feel for it.
Perfect.
So if you want to put together a bird block, this is kind of cool. We give you everything to make the bird block. It comes out 12.5 inches of the block, right? And that gives you everything to do it in. Cute bird. Like you start thinking about the summer projects you have and you try to put together your quilt, so you want a block for a bird in there. This we've actually put down to $5. So you, it was 22 originally when we started. It was 22. Now it's down to $5. So here's a quick way to get a block that you can add to whatever project you have going on. Put it in a pillow, put it on a table runner, make a big, mat, stuff like that. And
It's a big block.
it's 12.5 inches.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So I looked on the inside before I went. So I actually was planning ahead for all of you out there. So anyways, this is kind of cool. So load up on these bird blocks. You can make, we have enough. You can see them right back here. We have enough that you could do a whole quilt out of the bird blocks if you wanted to. So load up, make your quilt, make that happy color come out this summer or spring or fall, whatever you want to do. Next thing I want to talk about is I have got some Sassy Sunflower packs. All right. So I'm going to show you these one at a time. If you've never dealt with Sassy Sunflower packs, what it is 5 half yards that we put to match colorways and stuff like that to give you a good looking contrasting colors. And then you can pick a pattern out from the Sassy Sunflower line. If you look at these, like she's put these in the So Affordable thing, I think as well. Everything's So Affordable. If you notice when you go and click on it, if you look at the picture, you actually get a black and white version of each of the patterns that you can choose. Just put it in the comment, whatever you would like. Or if you'd like to let us choose, just say let us choose, or don't put anything in there when you're checking out. Yeah. There's a note area if you can think of which one you want. If you want us to choose what would go best with those fabrics, we have no problem as well. But what it is, you basically, Sassy Sunflower, you basically get roughly a 48 by 60 quilt, roughly, which is about lap size, and with 5 half yards. And today I'm going to show you some that are for $29.99 instead of the normal $35.99. So first one I'm going to show you is called Tickets, Please, I think it's called. And hopefully you can see that well. I'm coming close. This one's Ticket Please. This one has some Tim Holtz. It has some, looks like some Juicy Juice, and I have some other fabrics that are kind of blend in, but you get a nice color range. And this one has kind of the more masculine colors a little bit. This would be great for, if you have a person in your life that likes these kind of colors. These are great colors to put in, and you can get a good set from this. It's called Ticket Please. I'm going to show you another one here called Stamps. Again, this is more Tim Holtz. As you can tell, I like Tim Holtz, but we have some phosphor from Libs Elliott to kind of give us a good color range here. You can see beautiful. That's what the stamps look like in the back. But this is a beautiful stamps is your main fabric, and then you got these nice blender kind of contrasting colors coming through to give you nice eye-popping, eye-catching colors.
And Patricia and Vicky say hi.
Hey, Vicky. Hi, Patricia. It's good to see y'all. Hope you're all doing well. Then I have another one here called Flowering Vines. This one is a really neat, I always like when they put kind of that soft purple in with those pink colors with the flowers. I love the way this one looks, and we've given you some contrasting colors, really make those flowers pop.
Those are Renee Nanneman from Andover.
Oh, these are Renee Nanneman from Andover, she told me. So these are really great colors. You can see how big those flowers are. You know you're going to get some really good pops of those colors from those flowers, and then these contrasting colors will help you out a lot. My third Tim Holtz, apparently I like Tim Holtz, go figure, right? My third Tim Holtz one here is called Color Collage, and you can see on the back, I'll show you, you can see, I always say these look like that old Wendy's, fast food place tables from the 80s and 90s. You used to go there and read on their tabletops. That's what it always remind me of, but these are really cool pictures they have. Tim Holtz puts together, and you can see all kinds of variations here. But look at these colors we put with them. The wonderful, wonderful colors that are with those that we can actually see and kind of blend those through, and you get a really nice pop of color using Tim Holtz. So you get some really good graphics and then good blender colors coming through. Another one here is called Flower Fields. This one is just an overall good kind of mauve. It's from Melissa Gilbert, her Home on the Prairie line. Evening on the Prairie, sorry, Evening on the Prairie. I get it all mixed up. But Melissa Gilbert, if you know from Little House on the Prairie, she had a fabric line through Riley Blake. And this is one of the colorways we put. You can get that kind of deeper, kind of dusky, kind of sunsetty colors. But yeah, but it gives you that good blender through. You get a nice colorway through it, and you can make a really good, almost comfy, cozy quilt out of that going through. Now, going from that to a really bright, joyous colors here. This one's called Bejeweled. And you can see we have some Allison Glass. We have some other more phosphor. I guess we like phosphor too. But what it really shows, you get a nice pop of color. But look at the contrasting colors you get across here. That really will set apart those colors and make them pop by using those contrasts. So that's what I like to do with these colors, is to really make them pop. And again, this one's called Bejeweled. Next one I show is a holdover from our Halloween line, but it actually doesn't show a whole lot of Halloween stuff. It actually just has that colorway. So if you want to prepare for next Halloween or just a fall kind of fabric color and stuff like that, this one's called Spooky. But I mean, if you look at it, there isn't a whole lot of actual Halloween stuff in there, right? It makes you just look like fall colors, dark of night. You know, it has some vines, it has some spider webs, but not a whole lot. It's not the most where it pops out as that. But these are great colors. I love these lines coming through here. I even like that check. I've used that checkerboard in a lot of other projects.
Tuesday says.
Huh? Tuesday? Tuesday. It's good to see you. Welcome in. This one is another pop of color without being so bright. You get kind of the I don't even know what color that is. It's kind of a pinkish purple, but you can see we kind of go across these soft fabrics, soft colors, kind of a little pastel-y look. But you get a lot of flowers with that main fabric, and then you also get some flowers with the yellow fabric here. So you get that kind of soft, easygoing, nice spring colors. Does really good for those colors. So definitely check this one out if you're thinking about spring quilts. And then the last one I have, speaking of spring, is called Hello Spring. And this one actually has a lot of the bright colors. Look at the contrast across here. You're going to get some really cool, because look at these bright flowers. You really want those to stand out. And that's why these contrasting colors were brought out, is because you really want those flowers to stand out for you. So these are great projects. Again, these are Sassy Sunflower projects. These are going to get you roughly a 48 by 60. It all depends on the pattern you choose. But we have 10 patterns to choose from, including also a bag pattern. So now we have 11 total. But you can choose your pattern there. Like I said, if you put in these baskets, there's a notes section where you can look at the pictures that we have. We have black and white pictures for every one of these. You can look and choose which pattern you want, or including a tote bag. That's that. So, or you could let us choose if you want to. If you're like, what would go best with this, we'll pick one out for you and send it with it. So, but that's a free pattern. You don't have to pay for that. That's just free pattern all around. Now, one thing I did forget to tell you on this, sorry, I'm going to go back to this. Jennifer wanted me to tell you, and of course I forgot right off the bat, right, is that with this kit, we also have an add-on that if you put this in your cart, it will pop up, and it's an add-on interfacing and soft disable, interfacing soft disable. They'll pop up for $4. You get the 7x21 for the size, no waste. So the 7x21 size you need, we do it for $4 add-on. So if you want to actually put the soft disable in there too, it is a pop-up that'll come up when you put in your cart, and it'll be $4 for just what you need. So no waste and nothing going on. Couple things I want to show you. It's getting that time. The All Texas Shop Hop. We've got the magazines in. We can give it to you, can ship it to you. If you see this, you want this. This is a great magazine. It's a resource for a lot of quilt shops in Texas. And the other thing that's great about this, there are 7 patterns in this book too as well. Yeah. Yeah, so Jennifer was saying that even if you aren't going to do the shop hop, this is very beneficial for what we have. So I don't know if anybody knows about the fabrics. We actually, here's a kind of a picture of the fabrics for it, including panels. We have it on pre-order right now, that you can pre-order it on our website. It won't be able to ship out till March 1st when the shop hop starts, but you can pre-order your fabrics if you want to get some of this fabric for the All Texas Shop Hop. Now, I talked about the 7 patterns.
Don't just buy a panel. You're gonna regret not getting some of the fabrics to go along with that
And Jennifer's saying, don't just buy a panel. You're going to regret not getting fabrics to go along with that panel. So make sure you get the fabrics to go along with it, because you're going to go back and wish I had the matching fabrics for that panel. That's the way to go. Next thing I wanted to show you was, I said there were seven quilts quilt patterns. Gosh, my brain just fried there for a second.
And Patricia said she hasn't done a shop pop yet with it, but she always gets the magazine.
Yeah, exactly. So people just get the magazines, and I want to show you, this is actually a quilt pattern that comes with it. Look at that. And you get this with the magazine. Not only does it tell you all the shots, but look at that quilt. And there's 6 more other ones like this. So these are wonderful. Tells you how to make it. This one's called Wildflower Trail, and it's 70 by 70. Gorgeous. Imagine we talked about, we have a scrap busting thing we're doing online here as well. Think about taking your scraps and doing that with it. That would be awesome. And then last but not least, I've got to tout us a little bit. We have the threaded lines ad there that we are showing, just kind of, we're in the book, but you can just check it out, just see. But they're $13.95. You could order it online, and we could ship it to you, or you can get a book. But we ship it all over the country, because a lot of people like to know what's going on, what patterns are out there, and there's even stories and stuff in here too as well that you could actually look at about some of the places we have here. And it may just expose you to new quilt shops that you didn't realize. So it's a great thing to have here.
How much are the magazines, Becky asked?
$13.95. So they are $13.95 to get, and we will ship them out to you, or we will get them going to you. Now, Jennifer did say something about a little Mr. Threadline special deal, and this one may throw you for a loop, because everybody's going, I know what it is. It's going to be cork. It's going to be something else. No, I actually have something that we had from one of our boxes from early in the year that I thoroughly love, because I don't think a lot of people have been exposed to it or understand about it. And so I wanted to give a little bit of a talking point to this. So we had these little bags that had a soap, a salve, and a lip balm on it, right? And the nice thing about it is it's fragrance free, and it doesn't have any fragrances. Though I will tell you, you sniff the soap, it smells clean, not like the air freshener clean. I mean, just literally like, how you can do like Ivory soap, and it's Ivory soap. Well, when things are clean, it just smells clean, like you're going to get clean. So that's a big block of soap. You also get a hand salve here.
We all need, because
yep.
Our hands get dry with all that.
Especially, yeah. Dealing with fabric, this hand salve is wonderful. So you just rub a little bit on. Oh, that actually feels really good, actually. Good gravy. So I like that. Again, no smell, softens your hands, especially when you work on those projects, you get kind of rough spots. Great thing to rub on. And then last thing is, don't you know, when you're studying so hard on this pattern, you're working on, you keep your mouth open, you breathe through your mouth, your lips get dry. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing to put a little stuff in them.
We are just dry as a
Ooh, that's
bone.
actually really good. That feels good. Yeah. So there you go. Aren't I talking better now that I put that on? But that's what I have. So there's a number of $14.99, and I've got them down to $14.99. Oh, that's $14.99. That's the price for them. So that's exactly right. But they're $14.99. But you get 3 products that if you go to any store, you're going to be over and above that.
Yeah,
and they're not trial. They're full size. They're huge products. So they're going to last you a while. So I want to make sure everybody's aware of that, because they're wonderful products that we like. It's from Finley Farms, and finleyfarms.com if you want to see them. But it literally, like the salve, ingredients are beeswax, shea butter, and coconut oil. That's it. You're not getting any funky kind of preservatives or anything like that. So this is really good stuff. So I want to make sure everybody realizes it, because I think it's wonderful stuff. Matter of fact, I'm taking a bar of soap home, and I'm going to shower with it tonight. But great stuff. So keep them in mind.
All right. So show our today's drop again.
Okay.
We've got some people here. As we end, this is our last.
Yeah, this is our last little thing. So today at 9 o'clock, and we dropped this project bag. You can see we used the Botanica line here. Nice, beautiful Botanica line. And we actually had 2 sets of kits. I had one red, one green. I'll show you in a second. But it's a zipper pouch for your project. Store all your projects through. You get everything with it, the pattern. And then if you put this in your cart, there's a pop-up that'll come up that'll actually give you the soft and stable interfacing, just that 7x21 cut that you need for the project for $4. So exactly what you need for this project will be a pop-up. So make sure you look at that when you put in your cart. but we have two colors, one red and one green. So
Green is the one that
the
we
green's one we showed you. The red, there's a red one here too as well. Very great projects, great things to do. But you can see they use that botanical line. I'm thinking that screams summer all day long. So any of you going on a sewing cruise, or you're going away for a retreat over the, somewhere, say tropical, where you can put your feet in the sand or something like that. I mean, this just screams, Mai Tais and sewing right here, right? But anyways, that is what we dropped today. And we're also doing the shipping box. That's $8 shipping box. So make sure if you're going to buy some of the stuff in the box first.
And then check out and then load your cart, and you'll get free shipping all week on anything
Yep.
that we have.
So what she's saying is that hopefully, if you heard it, you don't want to repeat it, but you buy your box first, buy the $8 box first before you start buying things, and then you'll get free shipping on everything you purchase after that point. It'll automatically they have a code. They'll give you a code. Yeah, it'll be a code once you buy the $8 box. You'll get it, and it'll give you a downloadable code. You do the code, and that includes not just the So Affordable stuff, but anything in our store. I'll repeat that. Anything in our store. $8 end of week we ship. So that doesn't just count as So Affordable. So that's a great thing that Jennifer just pointed out, is that's anything. So you can take this week to kind of load up a little bit, and we ship it out to you. $8 flat rate shipping, right? Everything you can stuff in box, that you couldn't do. Doesn't matter the size of the box. We got different sizes of boxes, so don't let that stop you either. We can get that going for you.
Yeah, we know how to ship.
Yeah, we've we've been doing it for a while, so we know how to ship. So hopefully this gave you some good ideas. First day, like I said, we're doing this all week long. So Monday, I'm here. I had a day off because of Martin Luther King Day, so I appreciate it. And we will have lives. Things will drop 9 o'clock every day. There may be lives popping in and out and stuff telling you about things, but look for those. If you haven't seen it, go to the So Affordable link on the website so you can see everything we've done so far. And as things drop, you can actually be ready for the next thing. So with that, anything else, Jennifer, that we want to talk about? I think I've covered it all. You all have a good rest of your day. It's a beautiful day outside. If you haven't seen the sun, go check it out for just a second. Get some vitamin D in you. And yeah, if you're here, if you're snowy and rain, I'm sorry. But yeah, if you're in Florida, and how weird is it to say that? If you're in Florida or the Panhandle or Georgia, I hope you're enjoying the snow. Seems so weird. But anyways, y'all have a good rest of your day and hope to see you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.